Fun Fishing is brought to you by Fisherman's Warehouse, Double X Tackle, and Vance's Tackle. Alan, remember when I had the Superman shirt on and I tried out fishing?
Oh yeah, it didn't work.
Well, look at this.
You gotta be kidding me. Fun fishing, plus you got it on backwards. Right, yeah, fish on!
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner.
Oh, fish tried to attack me.
Winter, spring, summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut's what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Stand like a man, now quit standing like a woman. Hey! Oh no! You need help! I got him! Here, give me your... It slipped! It slipped!
Whoa!
You gotta be kidding me. Fish on!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.
Welcome to Fun Fishing. I'm Warren Trumbley.
Hi, I'm Alan Fong. We're down here at San Francisco Bay. We're at Burton Marina, and we're going to take you guys out and show you how to catch halibut. And we actually were on board the right hook. And we got one of the youngest captains around. He's supposed to be pretty hot, right, Jay?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Right.
And you're going to put us on fish, right?
Hopefully a few.
More than a few. Shoot, I heard you can get me at least 10 hookups.
I'll get you 10 today.
So,
You know, if Warren can hook 10, he can get one in the boat.
All right.
right. So the question is, now, do you just fish for halibut?
No, I do it all, anywhere from albacore, tuna, striped bass, sturgeon, halibut, salmon, and rockfish.
We're going to do all that today?
No,
Oh.
not today.
Whatever swims, he catches.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go fishing.
Let's go.
All right.
Don't even do that.
I don't want to get seasick. We're rocking and rolling here.
Yeah, we are.
We're just right out of the marina. We didn't go very far, did we? Just,
No, you could have swam this far.
yeah, really. No, I wouldn't get seasick. Okay. How do we rig up here, Alan?
What we're doing, we're just trolling. We've got a dropper here, and then
A dropper is
18-inch drop line to the sinker. We're using
Okay.
a 1-pound ball.
okay.
And then we got our dodger here.
Okay.
And then on the bottom, that's our hook rig. It's actually for halibut, you always want to run that stinger, that treble hook. You'll catch a lot of fish on that back hook.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're hooking a herring up. We're trolling herring, and it's actually frozen, dead frozen bait. And what we're
Okay.
doing is put that on, and we drop it back, and then you see all the rods, how the tips are just bouncing on the bottom. You're just
Okay.
dragging it in the sand,
Just okay.
and those fish will just
Come
snap
along
at
and
it.
grab it,
Yeah.
and we'll have halibut for dinner.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay.
You might be going to Rayleigh's to get your halibut.
Okay. Well, show me how to rig
Okay,
this
hold
up.
your rod.
Let's
We'll
show
do it
our
real
viewers
quick.
how to rig these.
It's really simple.
Okay.
You know, just take the front hook. This is about a 2-aught hook. Take your bait.
And what type of hook is that?
It's just an octopus bait hook.
An octopus is a bait hook. Okay.
You just run it through just like the striper hook.
Okay.
And then the treble hook, you're just going to bear it right in the back.
Turn that so
And dig
everybody
it
can
in.
see how they. And that's all?
That's it.
Well, that's pretty simple. Okay.
And we'll go through some of the other rod equipment and stuff after we hook up.
Okay. We get.
After I hook up.
Yeah, I know.
See, all these rods are mine. You didn't bring any rods today.
Well, well. What can I say?
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You could have the first one.
The first bait?
Yep.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay. We need a ball here. So, and this is about an 18-inch dropper, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 18-inch. Just
Okay.
got a little clip here. Clip the ball on and drop it down. You're just dragging it on the bottom.
That weighs more than the fish I catch.
You're right, too. I'm not going to argue with you.
All right, well, let's go fishing.
All right, let's put
Okay.
it out and try it.
Okay. Yeah.
By this time yesterday, I already had 2 in the box.
That's a little different, Alan, than what you're
Yeah,
doing
what
with
we're
the bait.
doing is we're dragging
I just threw
the other rod's all got the herring on,
Uh-huh.
and this one I'm running Hoochies.
Hoochies, hoochie coochie.
Yeah, like a hoochie, you know. Like
Okay.
A hoochie model. And actually, I'm running a 36-foot leader.
36 foot.
Yeah, with three hoochies on it. You're only allowed 3 in the bay. And you got about an 18-inch dropper with a pound of weight, and you just drag it, bounce it on the bottom with these hoochies.
30 feet long.
36 feet.
36 feet.
12 feet in between each line.
Wow. And you're doing
And
that?
you just keep moving and make the hoochies skirt like this. Some days they'll eat this better than the bait.
Huh.
So we're just giving this a little try to see if we can hook up.
Okay. That looks like a lot of work.
It is work.
Okay.
It's easier just to stick it in a rod
Stay in the rod holder, take a nap.
Yeah. I got one for him. Got one on the hoochie.
Got a hoochie. You have to show us what a hoochie is.
Hoochie.
You want to know her name, or you want to know?
Yeah.
There's
Look at that.
Guys.
That's a
right.
helmet. Cross-sided.
Yeah, these are funny looking things. Can you reach in there and pull it out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go right ahead, Warren.
Hey, he has
Wait for it to
teeth,
get
doesn't
some
he?
pliers.
Oh, they got some gnarly. When they clamp onto something, they don't let go.
So a lot of times when you're anchovy drifting them, you bring up half a bait.
Ooh.
That's a hell.
Oh, he's got one eye here.
When they're born, they have both eyes, just like a regular fish on either side.
Yeah.
Then when they decide what side to lay on, they shift.
Yeah.
So some are different sides, though?
Yep, they are.
Huh.
Get the tip.
Fish on. Okay.
Okay, come on.
Oh, Lord. Grab it. There you go. Yeah. We're on the hook. Remember, just a slow, steady reel. Little heavier fish here.
It's a bigger fish. It's going to take a little longer to get this in. So, why don't we go to a commercial break, and hopefully I'll get this up before we get back from the commercial, okay?
Yeah, it might take them a couple hours.
Yeah, it might take me a while.
We'll be back with more fun fishing.
Fun Fishing is brought to you by XX Tackle, Fisherman's Warehouse, and Vance's Tackle.
Yeah, they don't come sliding to the surface. It's usually a better one. Here it is.
Okay. 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 All right.
Same
Well, we're
size.
back from commercial break. There it is.
It's a little better. Easy.
Back. We're catching fish. We're going to get this in the box, and I've been grabbing all the rods, so Alan's kind of missed out a little bit. So.
Yeah, you're grounded now.
Oh my gosh! Well, you did get the next one.
I can't even get the lines back in the water, Alan. Get working.
Here we go.
Hooked up again. I didn't even know Alan could catch fish.
Okay.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh, another. Yeah. Slow down a little bit, Warren.
Well, he's coming.
Do it, these guys. Get them on their white side.
Uh-huh.
You rub their stomach and they calm down.
Hell, I would too. Works every time, I think.
I don't think we're going to rub your stomach, Alan. Alan, we talk about tides when we're in the Delta.
Tides are important no matter what kind of species you're going after. I think especially like halibut, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be fishing on big minus tides and small tides.
So you want no movement. The slower the better.
Slower the better.
Okay.
What do you think those fish do when the water's going like crazy?
When the water's moving, they actually burrow themselves in and they actually get shallow water. Stay away from the deeper
I hear they
stuff.
actually bury down into the sand and just play there.
They do. They do. They're real lazy fish.
So for bass fishing in the Delta, you want movement.
I want movement.
But for the halibut in the bay, you don't want a big tide. You want.
But for stripers, you want movement.
Right.
For stripers, you want movement.
It's really weird, but slow tides work best for
Are you
halibut.
confused? I'm
It's easy. Look in the tide book. If you see no movement, it's a good day to go fishing.
Well, no movement, you go for halibut.
And usually, do they bite better on the turn of the tide, or what do you
Right,
think?
just like everything else, change the tides from low to high, high to low,
right
on
at
and
that,
slack.
right at that peak period is usually when they
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay. What we got here? We got some bait up high. This black blob right here is bait.
That's bait?
That's bait.
Okay.
It's not really in the location that we're really wanting. A good prime bait ball is something like this we're coming up on right now as we speak. It's right on the bottom. Halibut are ambush feeders. They are going to come up on the bottom to eat. And that's exactly what we're looking for right here.
Well, where are halibut at? I don't see them on there.
Yeah, these halibut are on the bottom.
Okay.
On the bottom, stuck on the bottom.
Okay. So we should
Small bait ball coming up on us right now.
we should be hooking up any moment then.
We should be.
All right.
We should be if Alan's running that gear out there.
Yeah, he's doing his hoochie coochie thing.
Oh, fish on.
Fish on. Look at that.
Just a lazy one. So fast.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice stuff.
Yeah. Well, Alan, let's talk a little bit about the tackle. 'Cause we haven't talked about the rods and the reels and the line and some of the stuff that we're using. Let's let everybody at home know, kind of what it takes, and maybe Jay can explain some of the stuff too, because this is on the Hoochies.
This is on Hoochies. This is the ones that we're catching.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm using a little bit lighter equipment than you guys are with the bait, cut bait.
Uh-huh.
So these here, I'm running 25 on my main rod, but the rod's more parabolical bent
Okay.
for jigging.
And this is that Shimano rod, isn't it?
This is a Shimano.
So the
It's,
Travala?
Yeah, it bends all the way through the rod in here.
Okay, so it's parabolic,
Yeah.
where a fast rod just bends at the tip and it's real strong in here. So the parabolic goes all the way through the rod.
And that's the
Okay.
style that you want to use for when you're using Hoochie. So it has a little give to it.
Okay.
Jay's rods are
Okay. Now,
actually
here, well,
they're,
this one out here. Okay.
they're a little heavier.
Yeah, this is a
This
real
is
heavy.
More of like something that you would use strictly out here in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. They're a little faster, aren't they?
Faster, a lot of backbone.
Yeah, because you can see that bend in the rod there. Okay.
It's also using braid. And I'm using
Okay. Okay, you're using mono there. At what weight? Just like 50-pound braid, Jay?
That is 65.
65-pound braid. Okay. And you're using 20-pound, 25 mono. Okay. Great.
I think with the Hoochies it works better if you can get it to where it actually has more give to it.
Well, Al, another nice fish. Bit the dust, huh?
Yep, got another one. I went to the bait and had Warren do the Hoochies because it's not Hoochie time no more.
It's not- my arm is getting really tired. So let's go to a commercial break.
Okay, and then when we come back, we're going to talk more about the structure because I think that's real important to what we're doing.
Absolutely. And also let's talk a little bit about the shallow water trolling that Jay does here.
Okay.
And my arm's getting so tired.
No, just keep doing it.
I'm getting this workout, so I'm going to take my jacket off here in a minute.
Yeah,
so.
me too. I'm getting hot.
Okay.
10, 12.
Fun Fishing is brought to you by Fisherman's Warehouse, Double X Tackle, and Vance's Tackle.
There he is.
Yeah, we're having a lot of action over here. Warren, you got one.
Got one.
See, I didn't steer you wrong.
There
All
we
right,
go.
hey, that's a nice one.
Woohoo!
Good job, Warren.
All right.
You always get the big one.
Hoochie wanted to dance.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they got teeth, don't they?
Yeah. Oh man, you hardly had him hooked too. Look at where you're hooked. A lucky cat.
No, man. He is hooked. Wow. Okay.
Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Still hit it?
Yep. Feel it like a rock, man. Just wham. Okay. Let's see if I can get this hook out here. Those jaws are thick, aren't they? Oh, whoa. That came out way too easy. I can see you actually did put a hook in this hoochie, Helen.
Yeah, I'm not such a bad guy after all.
Not at all. And I caught a fish on it. And that was a green one.
Yeah.
So,
what you're doing is you got 12 feet in between each line.
okay.
That's a 100-pound test.
100-pound test?
100 on the main,
Okay.
40 here.
40 here. So I can only catch a 40-pound fish.
And then it'll break.
Then it'll break. Okay.
And then you're just dumping out that 100. It's easier to keep the line straight.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for the motor.
I guess if it gets caught in that, it'll wind up real quick, won't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Alan, we have, what, the 3 Hoochies, 2 green, and a hot pink, huh?
Yep. See they got a lot of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And they're about 10, 12 feet apart. you're allowed 3 on a line. Unless you go outside the gate, then you can have whatever you want.
Okay.
And all they're doing is just running them right off the bottom. The last one hit when yours was on the rod holder.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about the structure. What do we mean by structure out here? We're out in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the middle of nowhere. Like if you look around, you know, right now we're in probably around 8 feet of water.
Okay.
You know, he's been keeping us right into that 7 to 10 feet. It's just like anything else when we're out fishing and you're looking out there and, you know, whether we're lake fishing, bass fishing, or whatever,
right.
you know how it's like, you know, you can't tell where all the humps and stumps are, but, you know, he fishes out here so he knows where all these high sides are. Yeah. And that's what we're doing. We've been fishing on the, actually trolling only in 7 to 8 feet of water on the average.
Yeah.
You know, with a 1 pound sinker, it only takes you like clonk. The lures are right underneath the boat.
Just hits the bottom, yeah.
And structure, remember, every time we go fishing, we're always talking about structure because that's the key word in fishing.
Yeah. And then on the technique on this is something that we haven't really talked about. This is for the Hoochies that we have out here that we're working. The other rods we're trolling, and they're just setting out.
You know, he goes by how the line enters the water. And if it goes out too far, he knows he's shallower, so he's always working them. When you got the rod in your hand, you're bouncing, you can always take up the line. He tells by the angle of the line and how the rod fits.
Bouncing. And on these, what we're doing is we're letting it go back out. Oh!
Here, give me a break, Warren. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay, yeah, all right. Why don't you hurry up and catch a fish, Alan?
It's a nice one. He's spinning crook. He ain't very big.
Hey.
He's too little anyway. Did you see that, Warren?
Yeah. You know, that's an easy way to release him, huh?
That's catch and release.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do here, we're using the dodger to get that bait with the slow rolling action. Not a real tight rolling action like salmon, but a slow roll.
So you want it to actually spin.
Right.
So that dodger makes that bait twirl like that?
It does. It actually gives the bait action. Moves it around 2 to 3 inches, maybe even more, depending on the size of your dodger.
Fish on. Yeah.
Finally.
There he is.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice fish, yeah. I'll just bring him up right into here. Okay.
He ain't hooked very good either.
Oh.
All right, that's a nice
Woo.
one. Yeah.
All right.
Better fish.
All right. Good job, Warren. Let's do this.
All right.
Hooks out.
Oh my gosh, you believe that? It's a lot easier to do it that way.
Don't matter when the fish is in the boat.
Yeah. I don't know if you could hear that crunch.
Yeah, man.
It's about an 11 pounder or so.
Okay.
Nice halibut.
10 pound.
Well,
Real
great.
beautiful fish.
Okay, well, let's take a break.
All right.
I think we need to take a commercial break. Let's have fun fishing.
Do it.
All right.
We'll be back with more fun fishing.
Fun Fishing is brought to you by XX Tackle, Fisherman's Warehouse, and Vance's Tackle.
Yeah, I got one more.
I hope it's bigger than the last one I caught.
Yeah, he is.
All right, kicking in gear.
Wow! Let me get my camera. Oh, yeah. Whoa, baby.
Hold
What's up, baby?
Hold him up.
All right. Here you go. Get it.
Francis had a pretty good day fishing, huh?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah,
Caught
Jay?
a lot of fish,
Yeah,
a lot of
why don't
hookups.
you come over here
Come on
and,
in here. This is our captain here.
yeah.
And you know, if you guys want to come out and catch
Yeah,
a lot of
turn over the other
halibut
way.
or salmon or rockfish, this is the
Yeah.
guy you need to see.
Absolutely.
You did good today, Warren.
I got really lucky, didn't I? Well, Alan, I learned an awful lot today.
Yeah, I did too, Warren. You know, you'll learn something every time you go fishing.
Yeah. And Jay was a great captain.
Yeah, he is.
He is a great
very
captain.
He's very knowledgeable for a young guy.
Yeah. And,
Caught a lot of fish.
yeah. And we try to cover everything so that when you at home want to go out and go fishing, you'll have an idea of what to expect
Yeah.
and how to do it.
Actually come out and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the important thing in something like this is probably getting a good captain and make sure you get good fish.
Yeah. It's actually good for, you know, like instead of coming out here in the blind, to come out with a guy like Jay.
Yes.
And then after that, you should be able to come out and do it yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So,
Kinda.
well,
So hope everybody learned something today.
we sure did. And
Yeah.
come back and join us next week on
Fun fishing.
Fun fishing.
Fishing is fun, but catching fish is funner. Whether it's autumn, winter, spring, or summer. From the Sacramento River to the San Francisco Bay, we're gonna show you how to catch some fish today. Salmon, bass, or trout, halibut is what it's all about. Stripers on the Delta, Alan and Warren will help ya.
Our camera guy was out fishing the other day and he fell out of the boat. He couldn't get back in. The best way to do it is swim back to the back of the boat.
Okay.
Put your feet on there. That trim button right here.
Right here.
Trim it up. There you go. Climb in. That's how you get back in the boat if you ever had to. Now, if he could do it, anybody could do it. Use your motor, trim it back up, and you just climb right in.
Alan! Alan, wait for me! Hey! Hey!
Fishing is fun, but hooking is the only way. We're gonna show you how to catch some fish today.